So what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we're back here for another episode of the Dallas Mavericks Mygm. If you guys missed the last episode, we went through the first part of the offseason, and an annotation to that will be in the top right hand corner. Now it's been a couple of days since I've actually put out an episode, and I was just thinking about how I wanted to actually make this episode. I said I was gonna do a video for each individual prospect, but I decided, why not just scout them in this video and name all of their strengths and their weaknesses? But anyways, if you guys want to see another one of these videos, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on this video. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe. The next one will be coming out at 200 likes. I know that you guys can reach that goal. And like I said, we have the third pick in the NBA draft. I really want to target a shooting guard, but we honestly have to look at all of the top prospects. So let's get into it. Starting off with prospect number one that we will be looking at in this video is RJ Barrett. Now, as far as his potential, they are saying his ceiling is being a starter like Stacey Augmon, but he can also be trashed. Something that I did notice when I was actually scouting him, he's extremely athletic. Like, this man has freakish athletic ability. His jump shot is kind of iffy. He is a left-handed shooter. It's kind of iffy, like, especially his three ball, and we really need a guard to be able to stretch the floor. But there is a reason why he is projected to be the #1 overall pick in this draft. He's clearly the best player. Yes, he doesn't have the best jump shot, but he can just make an impact on every part of the court for sure. Now, if he was there at number 3, I would definitely take him, but the odds of that happening kind of slim. He's probably going to be going #1 or #2 if he does not go 1, and trading for him might be too much of a hassle, so I don't really know. Now, as far as prospect number 2 goes, that's going to be another shooting guard, and that's going to be Romeo Langford. Now, I believe Romeo is the #1 shooting guard currently in his high school class. They are saying that he has the potential to be an all-star like Manu Ginobili. One thing that I did notice in this workout, his jump shot is just, it looks so weird. Like, he's actually a decent shooter. He shot a little bit better than Barrett, but his jump shot is so funky. So if we do end up drafting him, the first thing that we would do in the offseason is work on changing this man's shooting form. We would not be dealing with Alonzo Ball type situation. We gonna get that jump shot fixed if we end up drafting him. But as far as Romeo, he's decently athletic. He's a solid shooter. He's a good playmaker. He does have some disabilities on defense, but you know what, that might be something that like we can fix. But currently he is he's either 2nd or 3rd in the draft rating, so if he's there, we will consider looking at him depending on who you guys want me to take. But in case we do not end up drafting a shooting guard, a lot of you guys do want me to draft Zion Williamson. Now, as far as his potential goes, they're saying that his ceiling is a starter, his floor is a starter as well. But yo, he's super athletic. He's 6'7". Y'all want me to draft him at power forward, and that's something that I will look at doing if you guys want me to. But I'm not really sure if we need him at power forward. Yes, I know that last year we had Harrison Barnes playing it. Harrison Barnes is already taller than him by 2 inches. Zion is more athletic, but Harrison Barnes is still super athletic. Harrison can stretch the floor more. Rebounding, they are low-key on the same playing field. So honestly, drafting Zion, for me, he just doesn't really get the job done. Now, if we end up having to like take him, if we trade down or something, he could easily be a really good trade piece. His jump shot is his playmaking is and we are really looking at the future of this team. We got to be able to like stretch the floor. So maybe Zion, maybe not. We're gonna have to find out later on. But I really just don't know. And on to our next prospect is Cameron Reddish. Now, this guy, I believe he's 3rd on the draft express rankings. He's the 3rd rated shooting guard behind RJ and Romeo. And they're saying that this guy has the potential to be All-NBA like DeMar DeRozan. He clearly has the best jump shot out of all 3 of these guys. He's less athletic, and honestly, I believe if I traded down in the draft, I'd be able to get him around like probably 5 or 6, depending on if those teams really wanted to like take him. I don't think anybody really needs a shooting guard except us. So he could actually be there. I mean, his potential is there. I don't know why he's compared to DeMar DeRozan, because he can clearly hit 3-pointers, but he's also deadly in the mid-range, decent athleticism. Defense kind of iffy, but that's something that we can definitely work out. He has the best shooting form out of all of them as well. So that's another prospect that we are going to be taking a look at. I like him. I'm not going to lie. I actually kind of like him. And for our next top 3 projected prospect is Bol Bol, the son of Manute Bol. They are comparing him to all-star level like Dikembe Mutombo, shot blocking beast. He has decent athleticism. His defense is alright, but even though his defense is alright, he can get blocked, like he can get hella blocks. Alright, he's a great shot blocker. He's a great rim protector, and also he can kind of stretch the floor as well. He has a little bit of a mid-range game, and he has a 3-point shot as well. So that is somebody that we can definitely use if we want to draft him. Now, honestly, I don't know if we need him, because if we do pick him up, that means we got to play him at power forward or center, which means we got to choose Nerlens or Harrison Barnes. And honestly, I think that those positions are kind of locked up if you guys ask me. So I don't think that we really need him. And for our final scouting, we are looking at Angelo Paul. Clearly not in the top 3. We are looking at him with our 2nd round pick, which is the 2nd round, 1st overall pick in the 2nd round. That's where we are looking at him at. You know, they are saying that he could be a really good starter. He lacks on defense, but he has a deadly 3-point shot, and that's something that we do need off the bench. He can play shooting guard, and he can play small forward. So those are all the guys that we actually took a look at and we scouted. Let me know who you guys believe the best player for us is. Honestly, I think it's Romeo Langford or RJ Barrett. I think that those are the best guys that we can get with that third overall pick. So let me know who you guys want. I looked at the comment section of the last video. Most of you guys wanted to get RJ. Unfortunately, RJ might not be there, and trading up for him, I don't think it's really necessary, because he's going to be like the 3rd or even the 4th like real option on the squad. So I don't think that's worth to just trade up more for him. But let me know who you guys think that we should draft in the comment section below. But as far as the strength and the bench press, obviously LiAngelo is the strongest one. These results from the pre-draft really don't mean anything. I really like all the workouts that I got with all those players, shooting with them, learning how they move, learning their handle, learning all that stuff. And yo, let me know, like I've been saying, let me know who we should draft in the comment section below. Make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this video, and also, yo, let me know who we should target in free agency. Because clearly we got Michael Porter. He is the building block of this team. Then we got Dennis Smith Jr. We are really good at point guard. Shooting guard is kind of iffy. I might bring back Dwayne Wade. I might not. Bruce Brown played good his rookie year. He was all rookie 2nd team, but I don't think that he's really the future for us. So he would make a good backup. Like he would make a good 6-man, kind of like the role Jordan Clarkson plays in like the Lakers. I think that role kind of fits him. But other than that, y'all, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the NBA draft. I'm out. Peace, y'all.
Motorsport, put that